Ayahuasca versus Vipassana meditation. Well, I've got deep experience with both. And I have to say that I got off the path using plant medicine. I got so much results in 1999. Vipassana meditation healed my alcoholism after 4.5 years of going through AA and searching ways to stop drinking and using drugs. And so Vipassana meditation revolutionized my consciousness because it goes to the depth level of the mind with no external inputs. There is no intellectual games, no mental gymnastics, no dogma, rites, rituals, praying to any kind of external God, etc. It is dealing with the depth level of the mind through the breath and the sensations of the body, which the unconscious part of the mind is always in touch with the sensations of the body. So you see a lot of talk on trauma release and hypnosis and self-sabotage, subconscious and unconscious techniques and tools, maybe binaural beats, etc. I know nothing more fundamental than Vipassana meditation to get to the depth level, the root of the defilements inside of our mind. Nothing has been more healing to the nervous system. Now, ayahuasca is a tool. It can peel back the veil of illusion and get us in touch with the unconscious, the subconscious, and peek in that area and open us up to it. But if you don't have some type of spiritual technique or ballast to hold you, then it can just be a peek in there, and then maybe you saw the angels and you're like, oh, life should just be so angelic. Or maybe you saw the devil and it's hard to process all that information, the devil, the demons, the dark side of life. And so there's not a lot of tools utilizing plant medicine, and I'm seeing that consistently. Now, I'm not here to discredit the use of that. It's a tool in the toolbox. But after 20 years of using plant medicine and 26 years of Vipassana meditation, I think that Vipassana meditation is the most holistic healing methodology, and that psychedelics warrant a lot of attention and care, both before and after, and also require a spiritual ballast, something that is going to help you along the path. And I've seen a lot of trouble, entity possessions, people that have gone off the dark side utilizing psychedelics as well. I never see that with Vipassana meditation. In fact, some of the students that I've met over the years, I see more and more balance coming into their life. And so after 20 years, sitting my first Vipassana course, after getting off the path, utilizing psychedelics, which have some use and some purpose in the world, especially when it comes to iboga and ibogaine, it's also a tool to get off chemical dependency. However, Vipassana meditation is the most holistic healing methodology I have found at the spiritual depth level, at the depth of the mind, the unconscious. In 1999, after years of trying to quit alcohol and vowing never to drink again, I found meditation. I started sitting an hour or so a day, not really knowing what I was doing, but just trying a few different techniques. And it instantly gave me results. Then I heard about these meditation retreats, meditation courses. Somebody gave me the information for Vipassana meditation by S.N. Goenka. I read their pamphlet that I still have today and often let others read. And reading the pamphlet, it talked about the depth level of the mind and the root level defilements that exist inside the mind and a way out. I cried when I read this little pamphlet. I signed up for my first course in 1999. I sat that course, and that was the number one thing that healed my alcoholism. It put the nail in the coffin of my alcoholism. It gave me so much results in a short amount of time, I committed myself to the technique. The technique is 2 hours a day, morning and evening, and a 10-day silent meditation course at least once a year. I did that religiously for about 6 years. I sat or served 2 courses a year for 6 years, and then I was sitting on average 2 hours a day. And so I got incredible results. It really allowed me to go inside of myself and balance out my nervous system, really balance out my life in many ways. I got off the path, having children, getting married, starting a business, etc. I meditated on and off over the years, but I stopped sitting courses. I recently sat my first 10-day course in silence after 20 years, and my life changed again, and I'm recommitted to the technique. 2 hours a day, morning and evening. I highly recommend sitting a 10-day course in silence, getting off your cell phone for 10 days. I don't know anywhere else where you can do that, except for dhamma.org, dhamma.org. Go there now, sit a Vipassana course, and let me know how it goes. God bless. There are no shortcuts.